Upwoody Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Akane-banashi chapter 38. So before we get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, last chapter of Akane-banashi. Akane, she learned that she has to spread her wings and go to different masters to diversify her stories. And, to ultimately learn from them and make it her own, which I think is really a smart thing to do. But anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Manners and Etiquette. Was Akane here? Yes, she just left. Oh, I see. Was it Akane you were hoping to speak to me about? No, it's actually about, Guriko, but I've heard some strange rumors recently about Akane too. Oh. If I line it up with this knot in the wood, that's exactly 80 centimeters between the mic and the cushion. It's all ready for you, sir. Thank you. And this is Hasho Subukiya. As it happens, education standards in the old days were very different from how they are now. There was no compulsory education back then. In fact, many people were illiterate, which is very, very true. They were. And a lot of people were kept illiterate for a reason, because certain people, the elitists, wanted to keep them in line. Yeah. Right, kitties? Let's see. Hey, Sadakichi. Today's short story must be, I hate to bother you while you're busy, but could you deliver this letter for me? That's Hirabayashi. The story is called Hirabayashi. Sadakichi is given the task of delivering a letter to someone named Hirabayashi. Hirabayashi. Unfortunately, Sadakichi is forgetful and can't read kanji. When he asks passerby for help reading the name, you want to know how to read this? Oh, I can tell you. You see, these characters say, Mr. Hirorin. Oh, now I get it. Thank you for your help. Hirorin. It's a Zembayashi that revolves around a mistake reading of a name. The crowd isn't really laughing, but they are smiling, and the source of this warming, pleasant atmosphere is Master Hasho's gentle way of speaking, which is engulfing the entire hall. I love this art so much. I mean, I love that the background is soft, and then you see how he is enveloping the hall. I kind of wish that, I kind of wish that for Hasho, I wish it was just a little bit lighter. Just a little bit more to really give that that warm, gentle effect. I just, yeah, I think that's what it needs, because I'm not getting what I want from it. I understand what we're going for here. I do. I know the reference, the art reference we're going for, but I really wish it was just a little bit not as harsh with the black. Just wish it was just a teeny bit lighter to make it a little bit more more warmth, just a little bit more to really give that gentleness. But anyways, I know it's nitpicking, but it would make a huge difference, at least for me. After Karashi's warning, I decided to split up the stories I know by type. Phrases, a story that features a crisp and memorable repeated phrase. Faking knowledge, a story revolving around a person pretending to know something. Parroting, a story where the character tries to copy someone else and fails. Free-for-alls, stories with many characters usually set up at a party or in a public I fucked this up. Stories with many characters usually set at a party or in a public row house. Um, Ideally, I should learn a oh my god. Ideally, I should learn a Zenza-banashi outside of these four categories, and now Hirabayashi belongs to the illiterate category. It's a story that starts with a character who can't read, meaning it's like a subcategory of the faking knowledge. Meaning it's a Zenza-banashi I can't perform yet, and he's so good at it with this particular style. And best of all, wonderful job, sir. You remembered. The space between the mic and the cushion was perfect. Thank you. It helped me deliver a very good performance. Oh, shucks, it was nothing. He's so nice. It's also important whom you learn a story from. And if I'm going to learn it, Master Hasho, that Hirabayashi story that you just performed, could you teach me how to do it too? I respectfully decline. Huh? First, have you spoken to your master about the idea of learning that story from me? No. These stories are the Rakugoga's tools of the trade. There are manners and etiquette involved in learning them. You should learn those lessons first from your master and your ani and apprentices, and then you should learn this from a story from a different master, not me. But, I was hoping you would. That wrinkle you created on Sanjojiko the other day, that wasn't done in order to make the story more entertaining, was it? Those who come before guide those who come after. I do desire to be of help to the younger generation. But whatever your reasons for doing that, as someone who has taken great pride in mastering his own craft, I do not wish to pass on that craft to someone who would pull a stunt like that. Ooh. I know that Master Hasho is referring to how I used Rakugo in order to get back at Ran. Rogoro Anisan said the same thing to me. You're only going to earn more grudges that way. I can't let this bad impression last. The only way to make up for my mistake on stage is to get back on stage. No, you're not going to have any openings over these 10 days. Ooh, Taizenza, Ryuji, Hakute. What? Why not? Because you had a fight with Ryan-Ani-san, didn't you? Everyone's talking about it. There were already more than a few who resented you for the stir you caused before joining your school. If I use you now, Ryan-Ani-san is going to make me his next target. To say nothing about the fact that Nofuditsume will want to go on after you ruin the stage for them. Yeah, just thinking about it makes my stomach hurt, pain, misery, agony. You think less of me, don't you? But the truth is I'm not brave enough to suffer these risks for someone else. You should assume you're not getting a chance with me. Not only am I not learning a new story, I'm not even getting a chance to perform. And if this keeps happening... Oh crap, what should I do? How do I fix this? What's up? You look really pale. Are you feeling sick to your stomach? Huh? Rokurani-san, why are you here? You're not performing today, are you? I had something to show Master Hasho. What? This. It's a flyer for a show I'm putting on. Ooh, Rekomekai, Netoroshi event. Ooh. I don't suppose he would have stuck around after he finished. Well, bye. Wait, do you have a Zenza for this event? No, we don't. In that case, will you allow me to be the Zenza? Alright, that sounds fun. Yee! But be aware that Rokomekai is a Netoroshi event. That means each participant is performing their particular story for the very first time. Hello, Yakasakate? Wait. Hello, Yakasakate? I'll take over as the closer for tomorrow night. What did you just say? My stomach. You heard there was going to be a substitution, right? I'll take over as the closer for tomorrow night. Got that? Ooh, we shaking things up. Yes. 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 Ooh, we shaking things up. We shaking things up. Yeah. We shaking things up in here. And this is great that they have to be able to perform. This is the first time they perform the story, so this is perfect. But I do like what was said about the manners and the etiquette, because for let's see. What was I gonna say? I totally lost my train of thought. Oh my god. Um, I like that because Rakugo is a very traditional thing, and there is, manners and etiquette to it. And I understand what Hasho is saying, and I mean, if you fuck up and do pull a stunt, yeah, but sure, there sometimes with traditions, yeah, you could shake things up a little bit. I mean, it makes it a little bit more, hell, it made it extremely entertaining. And motherfucker had it coming. Let's be real, that motherfucker had it coming. He wasn't being dealt with, and Akane dealt with him. None of you guys were doing shit about it. That's why I'm like, I agree with Hasho to an extent, but like, when you mofos aren't doing it, she's going to take the stage and she's going to leave it out on the stage. And she did it creatively. And it was entertaining as hell. I don't understand why that's kind of messed up, why that's messed up. But um but then again, when you were in a lower status, that's a different, I guess that's a different thing. When you're in a higher status though, in the Rakugo world, I guess that you can, it's a little bit different where you can really shake things up and really, pull those kinds of stunts. But I don't see why it's not, I don't understand other than that, if you were an established Rakugo, Rakugoga, I can understand. I don't understand what Hasho is saying, like why it's wrong. But I mean, when you want to like pass it on to the next generation, like the foundations, and have them make it their own, why would you not want to do that? As long Yeah, I know, as long as the audience is entertained. I mean, but sometimes the audience don't get the jokes that are in the stories, like the main purpose of the story. You don't have to tell it exactly as it is. Yes, you can tell the story, sure, but as long as you have the underlying message of it, yeah, it's important. These stories are very important. But one thing I do agree with Hasho on, though, is it's important to learn from the Anis, from her Anisans. I think that is important. That is definitely very, very important. That to expand her repertoire, she should learn from from the Anisans, sure. And something that she should have learned from, well, he didn't give her. I'm surprised he didn't give her advice on which masters to go to. That would have been a very good start, like where he recommended her going to expand her repertoire. That's the only thing I'm kind of like, that would have been a smart thing to do. But maybe the Anisans could have helped her with that too. So we'll see what happens there. But this right here, where she's gonna really shake things up, yeah. Yeah, but as I said, I kind of understand where Hasho's coming from with the manners and etiquette, but dude, she was being very subtle. She wasn't just like flat out saying that this motherfucker's a bitch. No, she wasn't, just flat out straight up saying that this guy is being an asshole and treating the senza like shit. No, she was being very subtle with it and being very creative. Like, I could understand if she like flat said that this mofo was being a dick, and like flat out just snitched on him on the stage. She didn't. She was being creative. So I don't understand why he getting all pissy about it. I don't understand why all these mofos are getting pissy about it. It's so stupid. So old fashioned when it comes to that. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. I love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Akane-banashi content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off of Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.